Today I'm going to be starting on my own shoe. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button. Now today I got my last with all my pattern lines drawn all around it. Now essentially what we're going to be doing is pretty much cutting around the lines, taking that tape off and then tracing it to make patterns. Now this still isn't my final design. I'm just going to be doing it with this design because maybe, at the very end I will like it. But I'm still kind of throwing some ideas out there, thinking of different ones. But essentially what I'm going to be doing is walking you through how to take this off of the last and put it onto a piece of paper and make a pattern. So pretty much I got my last and I got all my lines. I'm not too sure how this is gonna be by taking it off, just because this tape has been on here for a while. So pretty much gonna cut all through the areas that I can at the moment. I don't really want to cut the last either, so I'm just gonna take my time with this and then see where we go. So the patterns are now all finished. I labeled everything so I know where it all goes. Now first of all, I labeled it right, left, so that's just going to be, I know that this is a right shoe, so those are going to be the sides and the pieces that are going to go toward those pair. But it's kind of the first step that I'm going to go with making my own shoe. Obviously with having all these patterns, I will kind of trace them again just to get a little bit more cleaner lines and get them ready for the next step. And the next step, I pretty much use really cheap vinyl. So vinyl around here in my area, it's used for upholstery for boats, stuff like that, and it's super cheap for really long rolls. Lots of material for super cheap instead of using leather, stuff like that might be a little bit more expensive. So that's what I got. So as you can see, it's pretty much all lines up together. So once you put it all together, it's like a connect game. You just put it all together, it is a full-on shoe. So that's kind of the idea of it. Also, with that being said, the tongue, we had this piece of the tape that was only cut out, but I kind of cut around it because that's going to be a tongue, obviously. Also, you got the toe all ready to go. But these are pretty much the steps that I take in order to get these patterns ready for my own shoe. My own shoe right here, the last, as we said before in the past videos. If you haven't seen those, go check those out. But this is going to be for the Stan Smith sole. If you want to win yourself your own Air Jordan 1 pattern, all you got to do is become a member. Link down in the description. You don't want to miss out on the opportunity. If you see other members down there, they got cool badges. People are starting to have cooler colors now, starting to rank up in the badges for membership, so go check that out. Now with all that being said, I got all the patterns and they're going to be ready. I'm going to be tracing them onto the vinyl, cutting that out. From there, we're going to stitch it all all together, kind of throw it on the last, see how it goes. Now this is a part with pattern making, stuff like this. Now this is a little bit different than Jordan's where you already have the materials and you trace it out. For me, for this one, I'm making my own. So there's even more like kind of areas where you'll mess up a lot, and unfortunately, you know, it takes lots of time as well. But that's a cool thing about making your own shoe, is that it's very creative and it's pretty much on your own terms. All you got to do, you know, is take your time, be patient with it. But that being said, all I got to do is pretty much trace this onto the vinyl, stitch it together. We will throw this onto the last, and more than likely it's not going to come out well. But that's the thing about making your own patterns with your own shoe. This shoe has never been made before, so I have to go through all the mess ups in order to make it perfect. That being said, all I got to do is pretty much stitch it all together, and then from there we'll pretty much change it up, change the patterns up. Okay, I need to add more material here, take less material away here, so on, you know. And that's pretty much the process in making my own shoe. And also with all the stitches, I'm only going to do a single stitch. There's no need to do a double stitch for something that I'm not really going to be worrying about the looks, because it's not going to be worn at the end of the day. Because unfortunately the first pair, even though it's going to be all stitched together and everything, I'm not going to wear it. I'm not worried about that. With that being said, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my other videos. Now the next part is going to be the next video. So first of all, we covered this with tape. We drew our design on it. Now we got the patterns ready to go onto the vinyl. Make sure to cop yourself some of the merch, link down in the description. Also check out the shoemaking class. You want to go check it out, 100% online. Learn from start to finish how to make an Air Jordan 1, as well as become a member today. It really helps out the channel. But thanks for watching. Go check out all the links down there. I got all my tools down there. But thanks